Emo's passion to empower people with practical solutions for inevitable conflict in relationships has put him on many stages. His first book, You Can Turn Conflict into Closeness, was endorsed by the world's leader in marriage research, Dr. John Gottman. Here to share with us a sample of his new book, Confidence in Conflict, Turning Breakdowns into Breakthroughs in Business, please welcome Emo Harker.
All right. Everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes. Even you judges, close your eyes. I want you to think back to a time when you felt so good. Life was great. It was a beautiful thing. All right? You're so happy, filled with joy. All right, now what I want you to do, keep your eyes closed. Think of a time when you had emotional anguish, hurt. All right, open your eyes. I'm not a mind reader, okay? But how many of you had in your eyes, and you guys over there too that are watching from afar, if you were like eating something, hopefully you thought of something. How many of you had somebody like a relationship in mind when you were happy or sad? I don't want you to tell me the story. Our quality of life depends on the quality of our relationships. And the quality of our relationships hinge on the ability to deal with conflict. Closeness, intimacy, trust isn't when everything's going good. Anybody can get along when things are going good. But when someone's hurt, disappointed, frustrated, misunderstood, and you lean into it and you help them feel good, that's what creates trust. We aren't trained how to deal with conflict. We think conflict is the great evil we should avoid. And if we do that, at best, we get peace. Meh, that's nice. So what's the secret? There's 5 strategies to turn conflict into closeness. And if I had more time than just 10 minutes, I'd give them all to you. But I'm only going to give you one. Do you want to know the secret to creating connection, passion, purpose, persuasion? Do you want to know it?
Yes!
Oh, thank goodness. Because this would have been the shortest talk of them all. Okay. Here we go. Imagine you're walking down the sidewalk. Up ahead in the sidewalk, you see what looks like a huge hole. As you get closer to this hole, you think, someone should have covered this hole. There's this ginormous pile of dirt right next to the hole. And as you get close, you think, someone should have put a barricade around this hole. Someone should have put a sign, danger, hole, don't step in it. Oh, leg broken. Who sees a hole 100 feet away and keeps walking like it's nothing? Stepping in the hole. Look! Who does that? What kind of person does that, people? That person's what?
Stupid.
Single.
Well, in psychology, we have a better term than that, okay? It's called delusional. It's a little nicer than some of the inappropriate words you guys came up with. Now, there was a moment when I found out I was delusional. My wife was gone, doing bunco or some Mormon gambling. And I was home alone with my 3 boys. I've got a master's degree in family and human development. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. This is my moment to shine. I got it taken care of. So guess what I do? I feed the kids. I clean up the mess. Counters wiped off. Corn dog sticks thrown in the garbage. Chips put away. I'm killing it. And then, since the kids are all taken care of, they're going to watch some Avatar: The Last Airbender while Dad goes into the front room / office to answer emails. I'm busy. I'm killing it. 8:15. Kids, it's time to turn up the TV. Bedtime's 8:30. You got it? Good. I can anticipate. 8:30, TV's still on. Hey boys, turn the TV off, get to bed. My wife's gonna be so happy. I'm killing it, kitchen clean, kids are fed, put in bed. As I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say at my acceptance speech of husband and father of the year, I am awakened to the sound of a Pringles commercial. TV's still on, you gotta be kidding me. So I walk in the TV room, you will never believe who's there. My kids! They're still watching the TV! Right? I can't believe it! So what do? What any reasonable dad would do. You have got to be kidding me! This is the third time I've told you to go to bed. Why do I have to raise my voice before you do a dang thing? I can't believe this! This happens every single night! Then the therapist in my mind says, Emo, if it happens every single night, why are you so surprised? Can anybody relate to this? Am I the only one? Thank you. Please lie to me. Raise your hand if you can relate. Thank you. I thought for a second I was delusional and staying there forever. Well, I realize that there's other situations where I'm delusional. Like when my wife comes to me and says, hey, Emo, I need to tell you something, but promise not to get mad. Why do they leave that last part in? But promise not to, because she knows what's going to happen. Or the 4-year-old or 14-year-old that tells me, hey, that's not fair. And I launch into an explanation for how life isn't fair. In the history of humanity, has a 4-year-old or a 14-year-old ever said, you know what, I really appreciate that talk, because now I'm going to be less disappointed and take things less personally in the future, because I now accept that life isn't fair. But we do it every time thinking, one day they're going to appreciate that, right? So I decide I'm going to treat my delusionality with a mantra. If you can predict, you can prepare. So what do? I predict. Next night, I know the kids are going to need some help. Turn off the TV. So I stand in front of the TV. Do you guys want to turn the TV off or do you want me to? Dad, I got it. Click. Now, my kids, when they were that young, could get lost between TV and bathroom for a shower. So I walk them into the bathroom. Hey, did you help getting your clothes? Dad, I got this. While they're in the shower, I go in the bedroom and get their pajamas laid out, clean underwear, because I've increased the likelihood of them knowing what to put on. Put those on. So I've got them all set up, right? And then what do? While they're getting all ready, I go up to the kitchen and fix them a snack, because every parent knows that when you finally get the kids to bed, they always say, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. If you can predict, you can prepare. If you can predict, you can prepare. So from that point forward, I started to go, wait a minute, how other ways can I use this magical power? If I can predict, I can prepare. And all the communication strategies are the result of preparing for what you can predict. So I treated my delusionality with the ability to anticipate. Now my boys, the good news is over time they developed the ability to take care of themselves for the most part. And now that they're adults and moved away, they can do it almost completely by themselves. All I have to do is anticipate, prepare. When we anticipate and prepare, we not only define reality, but we accept it. We can turn diversity and differences into discoveries. We can take conflict and turn it into closeness and connection. Thank you.